What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Spongebob Squarepants, the Cosmic Shake. Last time, we made it through the entirety of Glove World, got most everything that was there, and managed to rescue Patrick from the evil clutches of a man in a glove suit. In this episode, we are pretty much good to talk to Cassandra. I know that there's still quite a few things that we could do, and I did see through editing where Spot was back in the medieval level. But I think it might be better to just go and do all of the other side questy stuff. Presumably, oh, whoops, wrong button. Presumably after we take care of the final boss, considering that we don't have any other levels to really go to. So, let's go talk to Cassandra and see what happens. What could possibly go wrong?
Spongebob Squarepants, this time you took things too far.
Well, well, well. His Royal Highness finally decided to show up.
This snail oil saleswoman broke into my royal bath time chamber and stole my bubble soap. She never posed any real danger until your can-do attitude enabled her. Do you have any idea how much power she'll wield once she has enough jelly?
Silence! I am now the queen of the ocean, and with the power of the cosmic jelly, I will reshape the seas according to my wishes.
SpongeBob, I have tolerated your annoying little slip-ups for years now, but I have had it. Because of you, I have been kidnapped, I had to relearn to speak, and my toilet is clogged with jelly. Enough is enough. You know what? It's not that bad. I'll just get the plunger.
You're going nowhere, my delicious little rage muffin. You have the perfect attitude to be my new pet.
Okay, what happened? I'm not entirely sure how Squidward relearned English, considering we didn't get the books, but now we have to fight a giant Squidward monster.
This is it, Patrick. My wishes may have shaken up the world, but Cassandra's the one who's gone out of control. It's time to stop it for good and save our friends once and for all.
And look really cool while we do it.
Okay, I have no idea what exactly I'm supposed to be doing. Am I just supposed to be dodging at the moment? Oh, hey, reflower. Yeah! Okay, just absorb enemies. There we go. Okay, so it's just avoid Squidward and use the enemies to hit Cassandra.
Squidward woke up on the wrong side of the rock.
Okay. Doesn't seem too bad, especially since this very feels final bossy. Weird that it is Squidward that's also part of it. Cassandra was pretty obvious. Squidward, though... Oh, there's another reflower. Ah, well, so much trying to get a perfect run. And there we go. Alright, one more hit and we're good to go.
There's nothing less than destruction.
Oh, they're gonna ruin everything if we don't stop them.
Squidward is extra grumpy today.
Okay, I'm going to assume that there is a phase 2 because this feels very simple for a final boss. Okay, try to do... Jesus! Okay, I take back what I said. Yikes.
One cosmic rich sprawling jump is another sponge's practical file.
Okay, let's go ahead. We'll get you. Oh!
I got you, buddy.
Okay, thank you, Patrick. I need to go get the reef blower again because I fell. There we go. Okay. Oh boy. Having to deal with Cassandra's mess and tartar sauce guy. Oh. Okay, well that wasn't too bad. Is there a part 2 or was that it?
Oh, Squidward, I'm so glad you're back to normal.
Ugh, what happened? And why does my mouth taste like jelly?
I have to hand it to you, Spongebob. Your quirky approach did what the Royal Guard failed to do. You apprehended Madame Cassandra. Of course, you also empowered her to nearly destroy us all. But that's jelly under the bridge now. As a reward for your outstanding bravery, I shall grant you one final wish, so make it count.
After today, there's only one thing I could wish for, and that is...
That was fun. I wish we could do it all over again.
No!
And then they got eaten by the Flying Dutchman.
Attention! Attention! This just in.
Okay. And with that, this has been Let's Play SpongeBob Squarepants, the Cosmic Shake. Obviously, we're not done with the series. We still need to 100% it. Though, I apparently got both achievements dealing with the final boss. So that's cool. That's one less thing to worry about. There's all the different side quests that we need to do, and I'm willing to bet that those side quests will give us the gold doubloons that are in just the general hub area. Because I didn't get any that were in the hub area, but I didn't actually finish any of those side quests. So, we still need to get through that. We still need to do all the achievements. Once we're done with that, then we have officially 100% of the game, and that will be the official end of the series. Thoughts of the game, though, since we're going over it. I do like this game. It is still a pretty enjoyable experience. I wouldn't say it's quite as polished as Battle for Bikini Bottom. Like, I feel like 2 reasons for that. One, I don't know if this is just the Switch version or if it's the game itself, but performance is a little bit iffy compared to what I'm used to. There was just so many places where the game just kind of stopped and just kind of stuttered, and then just kind of went back. It wasn't necessarily anything too distracting. Like, it's not Pokemon Scarlet levels of just stutter and slow down or things like that. But it was still very noticeable, especially compared to other 3D platforms I played, really also compared to the other older SpongeBob games that I played. So that was very noticeable. And the second, I think just the game's really over-reliance on memes. Like, I think Battle for Bikini Bottom works because it doesn't try to do so many self-referential things. And while yes, the references are nice and it's always very appreciative to see them, looking at the game as a whole, there's a lot. Like, the whole point is that the game self-references pretty much the entire SpongeBob series. And I think if they left that just to the costumes, that would have been perfectly fine. A few nods here and there, but I think they did kind of overdo it with a lot of the self-reference stuff. Probably the one that was the least self-referential stuff was, honestly, Manta Fey. I can't think of too many other things where they did a whole lot of references, and it felt like as the game went on, the levels kept doing more and more and more and more references. Which again, like, referencing the old SpongeBob stuff is always nice to see, but I do think as a whole the game kind of overboards it. Oh, I can just do that to speed things along. So, I don't know. I think a better balance could have been struck for doing wholly original ideas. Like, Cassandra's obviously a brand new character, and everything dealing with her is nice. But I feel like they could have done a lot more with introducing brand new stuff. Again, Manta Fey, really nice. But then afterwards, it seemed like each area... Prawn also was really good to see Prawn again, because that was self-referential in the video game format, which I feel is a little bit of a different hit compared to self-referentiating in the actual cartoon. So, Prawn being there, perfectly okay with. But a lot of the other stuff, like Sandy being in her Bruce Lee outfit, let's see, what other stuff? A lot of the old, like the prehistoric stuff, a lot of self-referential stuff. They did so many sea bears, my god. The Alaskan bullworm tease, though, like, you reference the Alaskan bullworm and then you do not show it. I did not appreciate that. I say, like, oh, there's a bunch of self-referential stuff, but that one just irked me just because you're setting expectations and then you don't deliver. That was a different issue altogether. What else was kind of overdone? I feel like Rock Bottom was weird just because there were a lot of good references in that, but it also felt like the level really tied very closely to Battle for Bikini Bottom as well. Like, especially with Rock Bottom having a museum. Like, I don't think that's ever mentioned in the show. That was always been a game thing. So, again, nice seeing Prawn, but then you just kind of reuse a lot of stuff with Rock Bottom. I don't know. It seemed weird, and it seemed like the game just was overly relying on nostalgia, which having nostalgic elements is fine. It's when it's overdone that it gets to be a problem, and I do think the game kind of goes overboard with a lot of this nostalgia, especially nostalgia, not even just self-referential stuff. So, I don't know. I feel like the game could have done a lot better in doing wholly original ideas. Like, the enemies were wholly original, Cassandra was wholly original, but I felt like they could have done maybe a little bit more in terms of wholly original ideas. Again, Manta Fey was really nice, but then everything else just kind of seemed a lot more self-referential.
A few seconds later.
Freaking the jellyfish song. But anyway, even with all that criticism, I do still think that it is an enjoyable game. Do not get me wrong. It's still a fun game. It still harkens back to Battle for Bikini Bottom for gameplay. Battle for Bikini Bottom, SpongeBob SquarePants movie. So, it's still an enjoyable game, and it's still a pretty good platformer. Collectathon. I just wish that it did more original stuff rather than just being self-referential. Thank you for everything back as normal. Or is it? The storyline's done, but there's still more to explore. Unlock all the costume, complete all the achievements, replay the bosses, which we need for the achievements, explore the Wish Worlds. That's new. Oh, complete all the challenges. Which might be the achievements and it's different from rewards. Check if Bikini Bottom citizens need your help. Are there more side quests? Okay, so let's see. We still have all of our other quests there. Are there any... No, there's not any new rewards that have shown up. And yeah, there's no longer anything that's really hidden anymore. Okay. So, that. Save Bikini Bottom from being destroyed was local hero. And then the other one, Don't get hit by Jelly Squidward's tentacles. Okay, yeah, that one was pretty simple. So the only thing we have left is to find the last golden spatula, defeating enemies with the reef blower, finding 6 umbrellas for that, costumes. Want to see me do it again. Clear every level and defeat the final boss. Which I assume clear means being done with all of the side objectives. Collect all rewards. So I guess that's technically the platinum trophy. And then all the different boss stuff. Okay. I do not see anything specific here. So I think what we'll do is we will head back to the medieval sulfur fields. I did see where Spot was. So let's go ahead and just teleport straight to Twitchy's cottage. I believe the quest also, talk to Twitchy about a magic potion. Yeah, we need that for the other quest anyway, so let's just talk to her first.
Good morrow, Miss Twitchy. Would you happen to know of a magic potion that could shrink a giant snail back down to normal size?
Giant snail, huh? Well, I got a potion for giant scallops, but that should work. Probably. Just bring me the ingredients on this list.
Can you make a potion that turns me back to normal, too?
Ooh, something tells me you were never normal to begin with, kid.
You are a good judge of character.
1 extra large half-sweet decaf potion for an extra large snail coming up.
Okay, so we need 7 items that are
So
about.
gooey.
Okay, and it looks like there's one right there.
It's a rare potion ingredient. Belly button lint. I could have given you that.
Okay, so hopefully all the stuff is just kind of around here and not actually like close to the castle. Okay, so I did see where Spot was. It's just a matter of now finding the best way to get to him. Because I noticed Spot right at about where there's the catapult, or I guess slingshot actually, to get you back over to Twitchy's hut. So what I want to do is do my best to get back over there. And of course I am still going to need a lot more jelly, so just doing all these different things and getting a lot more jelly in the meantime is going to help with the costume unlocks. Okay.
I like it because it's squishy.
Well, there's another potion ingredient. So as long as we can just steadily make our way through this as well.
It's a rare potion ingredient.
The same thing.
Belly button lint. I could have given you that.
Okay, now I did see... Yeah, Spot's up there. So I saw that when it came to... Saw that when it came to just trying to get to the end. So now my main concern is getting to where Spot is. And it looks like it's pretty easily doable from here. I just happened to miss this the first time around. Ooh, button. What does button do? Button just gets us back down? Not entirely sure why we need to do that, but...
Ooh, I spotted the tiny track.
Alright, jump on the board. And there we go!
That's the last spot. Let's get back to Plankton, and Karen.
Okay. So, Spot has been acquired. And now all we gotta do is talk to Plankton, and that will be our first mini-quest taken care of. Been working on the Spot one for a while. Okay, well, I'm gonna get back to where I was before, just to make sure that there isn't any additional potion ingredients that I'm missing. I thought I managed to get past that. I guess not. Yeah, nothing over this way. Okay, so I will meet you guys over in that area.
That can tastes pretty good.
I guess I don't need to do a jump cut. Those are really good just to get back over. So it's not a way to get down, it's a way to get back up. Okay, that makes things a lot easier then. Okay. So at this point, now it's just a matter of trying to find any other potion ingredients. In which case, I guess I'll just cut to where I find them. Because I don't think there's really a whole lot else that I can realistically do. And I don't see anything out here. So yeah, it could be that these potion ingredients are just scattered throughout the level at this point. And not just in the forest area. Okay, well in that case... There's still a bunch of gold doubloons that I still need to get. And there is also the reef blower section. So we've still got quite a few things to gather. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and skip ahead to where there's any other potion ingredients. If I can't find any more, then I'll be off to the reef blower section. Oh, what is that? There's a gold doubloon over there. Huh. There's another jelly-infested area over there. How do I get rid of this? Yeah, that's just a wall. Huh. Oh, well, there's the reef blower. That's how I get over there. Okay. Well, this'll be interesting. Okay, getting more doubloons is always nice. Because again, we need that to complete everything. Okay, I don't believe I can get over there from here. But I can go ahead and just jump all the way over here. This also helps in just doing that. Oh! Interesting. So I just gotta get rid of all of that then. Okay, got that for the next area. Excuse me. What does this do? Oh. Well, that's convenient. But wait, what does the other section get me? It also got rid of my... The cutscene got rid of my thing. Also, what? Rock Bottomite? What's a guy from Rock Bottom doing here? I don't know. I also don't know why the cutscene got rid of my reef blower. So I'm gonna have to go and get it again. And go and get that. So I will go and get a full reef blower, and then we will go and open up where the gold doubloon is. Alright. Go ahead and hit that, and there we go. Gold doubloon is ours.
I'm rich.
Okay, now, big question. Would they hide potion ingredients in the horse section? I am not entirely sure. I'll start at the cloud slide, though. Because literally, these things could be
So
anywhere.
our brave knights ride valiantly into the fairy tale kingdom once more. Pearl is no longer princess of the ball, but there is plenty more revelry in this realm.
Okay.
Dabble, do ya?
So at this point is very much just looking to see if there's any potion ingredients that we need to get. So, worst case scenario, this will drop us off right where the reef blower begins. So, if there's anything there, somehow I made that. If the reef blower is... not reef blower. If there's anything here, I will show it to you guys, and if not, I'll meet you guys back down at the bottom where the reef blower section begins. Alright, so now that we're down here, we have the reef blower. Ta-da!
More jelly.
Okay, so we got that. Oh, we've got you. Okay, well, at the very least, this helps out a little bit.
No more chafing.
This helps out a bit in the sense that I do still need to use capture as many enemies as possible with the reef blower. Okay, the more work we get done with that, the last of the enemy-based achievements we need to do. I'm not sure... Yeah, because we already got that opened. Oh, hey, there it is.
You think it has chocolate inside?
Okay, well, that's awfully convenient. Okay, we need 3 more gold doubloons. Oh.
An expired gift certificate. I think that belongs in Gary's potion.
Okay. Go ahead, get rid of that, get rid of you. Just get a lot more jelly.
So gooey.
Okay. Doesn't actually help us except for raising up our jelly quota. Ooh, okay. Ah. Get you. Oh. Okay, it seems like that this is just opening up shortcuts for us. Was there nothing else? Was this entirely just creating a shortcut? No, there is something here. Here, get that out of the way. Get more enemies. Okay, well that didn't really help. Oh, you have gotta be kidding me! Wow, okay, so that's how I lose the reef blower. I lose the reef blower by just grabbing onto a ledge? Yeah, and I have to restart it all the way back. Unless there's a checkpoint with a different reef blower.
No more chafing.
No, I don't think so. I think, yeah, if I have to climb up a ledge, I abandon the reef blower. Okay, well that makes this a lot more complicated. Because I need to make sure that I can just make any jump that I need to, which might be why some of those areas are the way that they are. Like it has like the walls that are there. Because I think what the game is basically saying is that it is impossible for me to get the reef blower over there. Whatever is over this way... Well, I can just do that. So that opens that up. I can't do karate with the reef blower.
I just want a little taste, please.
Okay, I can still make it over here. Just in case. Hey!
Ooh, a gold doubloon!
Nice! Okay, so that was all definitely worth it. And of course, I screwed up right at the very end. So I had to go and redo that. But at the very least, it's another gold doubloon. So we just need 2 more. And we are done, basically.
Last time I take the scenic route.
Just gonna get the gold doubloon and... well, gold doubloons. And get the potion ingredients, and then we are completely done with this level. So there was only 1 potion ingredient that was here. I don't really see anything else. So I guess we head on into the courtyard, and we lost the reef blower.
Who do you think is running this place now that Princess Pearl is gone?
Who knows? Perhaps they've established a proto-democracy based on shared labor and freedom from a single ruler.
Or maybe the king is a baby.
Or it's just Mr. Krabs. Okay. So, if I was a betting man, I would assume that there is a potion ingredient down in the moat close to where that button was.
You really are my
Somehow I
best
didn't
friend.
jump on the rock. Okay. This does also mean that we'll need to go through all the other areas again, just to make sure that there aren't any other potion ingredients that I'm missing. But in the meantime, is there... I'm stuck. Is there any potion ingredient here, or was this all just one big red herring? I believe this was all just one big red herring. Then what's the point? What is the point of even having this? That seemed like a prime spot to hide that. But there was nothing. There was oh. Wait. Even more so!
A potion ingredient. Catfish whiskers. Glad I got my paws on these.
What was the actual point of that?
Earlier, but it must have been my eyesight. Someone should really invent glasses.
An expired gift certificate. I think that belongs in
Okay,
this potion.
well that made absolutely no sense. Why would you have that at the top area there when you could very easily just drop down to it? What is the point of the whole moat? There was 0 point of having that. What the heck? Okay, I'm not entirely sure what the pink things are. Look like portals. But in the meantime, I'm mostly just looking around to see if there's any potion ingredients that I can readily see. That is my primary concern. Nope. I was gonna say, I'm not gonna make that.
Sorry, nothing personal.
Okay. Does not really look like there's any other potion ingredients, though. I can go across this way. It doesn't look like there's anything there, though. So, was there anything in, like, the stables, or...
Come hither, adorable Steve.
Okay, let's see if there are any potion ingredients on the way over there. We do still need 2 more. So just kind of looking through the seahorse section should tell us if there's anything that we really need to be on the lookout
Put
for.
that jelly in my belly.
So is there anything really needed? Or is this just a mostly waste of time except for getting a little bit of jelly? I missed. It didn't seem like there was anything up that way. Not up this way. Although I think there was a gold doubloon up this way. Yeah, there was. So I already got that. And it doesn't look like there's any sort of potion ingredient. Yeah, I mean, I'm still not seeing anything. This might just be a colossal waste of time. The last two just are in the castle section. There's also the return trip, I suppose. Just in case there's any... Are there any potion ingredients on the return trip? Jesus! Going so fast! Rolling around at the speed of sound. Really kind of felt like I was in Sonic the Hedgehog there for a moment. But at the very least... Yeah, the unicorn one is fast! Okay. So, nothing there. We're starting to run a little bit low on time.
I saw a sponge chasing a unicorn over here, but it must have been my eyesight.
And now we've got stuttering again. Let's maybe see if there's anything up this way, and if not, then we can head on into Castletown. Yeah, I don't see anything. Alright, let's head on into Castletown proper. Because there's that, and then the whole big old slumber party area before facing off against the boss. So we've still got 2 areas to go for 2 more potion ingredients.
An exploding gift certificate. I think that belongs in Gary's potion.
There's also the gold doubloons. So I already got that. I suppose that is the other thing that I need to keep in mind, is that there should be other gold doubloons that I should need to be on the lookout for. But I'm not entirely sure where else they would be, if I'm being completely honest. I mean, unless this will give me a gold doubloon afterward and it's just a hard version. Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm not sure where the other 2 gold doubloons would be. Because there wouldn't be a gold doubloon when it came to... when it comes to finishing the side quest. So I'm not really sure where it will be. It may be one of those things where I might unfortunately need to consult a guide, just because there's no indication, like, it's not like there's a gold doubloon radar or something that I could use to guide me in the right direction. I wish there was something like that. That would be really nice to have. Because otherwise, I'm just kind of going in completely blind. And there's no way to actually see what all I need. Like, I have no idea, like say it's like a hot, cold, beeping radar. Or after I get a certain point, like beating the game or something like that. Yeah, nothing there. That just got me a gold doubloon earlier. Like, if there was some sort of indication that would help me get the rest of these collectibles, that would be nice. Because I hate to just be forced to revert to a guide. But I might need to, because I'm not entirely sure where else these other gold doubloons would be.
That should cover my buns.
There is the slingshot. And this will get me up towards the end, and I can maybe see... Oh, there it is! Okay, can I make that? Ooh, okay, that's how I make that. And I missed.
What are best friends for?
There we go.
We got everything on the list. Now Twitchy should be able to whip up a magic potion for Gary.
Okay. And with that, like, I explored this area pretty thoroughly, and I'm pretty sure I got the gold doubloons that were in here. So that is kind of the problem, is that now I have zero idea where these two other gold doubloons are. The good news is that we're done with the side quest, so that's nice.
Oh, you even picked up my bacon, egg, and cheese. Thanks, I was starving. All right, I'll go brew your magic potion. 1 sec.
Thanks, Twitchy. Gary will be so happy.
Oh, I knew that breakfast sandwich was meant to be eaten.
1 extra large half-sweet decaf potion for an extra large snail coming up.
Alright, now we just gotta get that back to Gary. Okay, well we are definitely out of time, but I would very much like to be completely done and not need to come back to this level again. So I think what I'll do is essentially like go through the level again, and like I've pretty much done here. And if I still don't have all the doubloons, then I'm gonna just look up where all of them are and then collect them. I'm still gonna make a pretty good attempt to getting these things blind, but I would rather not be just face smashing everything all the time. So, go through it once, go through it a second time. If I still don't have everything then I look up a guide for the rest of the gold doubloons. I want to try to not need to do it for all the side quests. But I'll probably, well, maybe not probably. We'll see what we do when it comes to that. I'd also like to make a pretty good faith effort in trying to get that, but I'm using a guide just for the sake of time. So, let's see where these other gold doubloons are. Okay, so I believe what it wants me to do... Oh! So instead of going forward... Okay, that's where it wanted me to go. I really don't like when they hide secrets like that, because you are very easily tunnel visioned to see otherwise. But this seems to be different, and there's our gold doubloon.
Awesome, a gold thing!
Alright, I'm fine just dying there. So that's our first gold doubloon that I missed. Let's see where the next one is. Okay, so. I was right. It was the boulder. But the thing that you need to do... Well, I guess it's... Okay, according to what I'm looking at, you need to destroy all the barrels. That starts a time challenge? That is not immediately apparent that that is the start of a time challenge. Like, I feel like it would have been better if it was a button that you press. Because there's been no indication that that was anything... Like, maybe it's just they basically rely on you to basically go, oh, it's a barrel and you're supposed to destroy everything in your path. But to me that feels like, oh, that's an obstacle, I need to avoid it. Like, I guess that's what the point of the Thunder Tikis are, but I don't know. It did not seem readily apparent at all. But that is every single gold doubloon in the area. So now, let us return to Gary. I'm still really kicking myself that I was right in which that was very much where gold doubloon was. But yeah, it was just not obvious that, oh, you need to run over this barrel to start the time challenge. Like, what? When has that been a thing? Anyway, let's talk to Plankton first.
Spot! How dare you run away like that?
I don't think it was his fault.
Silence! This little chum got me worried sick. Don't you do that to me again, ever.
Us.
Yes, yes, us.
Okay, and yeah, I was right. Completing all of the different side quests will give us the gold doubloons here.
I'm rich!
Alright, now all we gotta do is bring Gary back to normal. And once we do that, we will go ahead and call it a day. At least we will never be attacked by Gary again.
Care Bear, you're back! Oh, I promise you'll never have to take another bath. Just stay away from candy, okay? Meow.
And there we go. With that, we also get a new tier of stuff. Also, there's all this. Ah! Ah! Prehistoric crabs! Prehistoric crabs! Okay, well this seems interesting. Huh. Oh well, whatever. Not anything that I really want to delve into right this very second, but I'll see if I can find a starting place for that. We're gonna go ahead and call it a day here. So, next on Let's Play Spongebob Squarepants, the Cosmic Shake. Oh. Yeah, this will probably get us a sticky note. We are going to try and head on over to a different level. I think maybe the next level we can try to do would be the movie theater, since we are pretty close to being done with that anyway.
Get more ink. Pen is running. Where was my pen running?
Okay, like I said, I think what I'll try to do is do the movie theater stuff just because we already have pretty much everything with that. And afterwards, if time, we can maybe go to like Manifest. Ooh. Okay, let's try that again. Afterwards, we can probably go to Manifest and just see if we can't try to do some of these other things in a more sequential sequence. And another sticky note, perhaps?
Wait, what's the point of a water tower?
I guess that's a tower that shows that you're underwater.
That's stupid. I can dig it.
Alright.
Remember to write on me. Oh, I almost forgot to do that.
Well, we're doing a pretty good job on the sticky notes too, so that's good. But yeah, like I said, we'll probably try to focus on getting done with the movie theater and Manifest. We do still need to get 2 more sticky notes. I am not sure. Okay, that was not what I expected to have happen. But it seems like this might be where another sticky note is, so I'm gonna do my best to get this one, and then we will absolutely finish the episode. Not sure what else we can realistically do.
I like it because it's squishy.
But in the meantime, we can just do this. Completely crash. I went through that.
Yeah, Bikini Bottom's always changing. I remember
What
there was only 2
happened there? Like, it wouldn't... I have no idea what was going on there. I went through the ring and it wasn't registering for some reason. Was it because I kind of did a loop? Because it wasn't really Wait, what? Huh. Well, this is really freaking weird.
I thought on
No, and then there's that, and I accidentally bailed. Oh, geez, the unicorn one. Oh, now we're on a timer. Oh, I need to do the unicorn for it to work, but it glitched out because you have to go through it on the seahorse. Okay. Well, that was really dumb and weird.
Get more ink. 10 is running. Huh. Where was my 10 running?
Okay, well, I've been doing a pretty good job at getting the rest of the sticky notes. We still got one more, and I'm not entirely sure where that will exactly be. But we can just worry about that another time. In the meantime, like I said, first movie theater, and then Mana Fe. So until next time, everyone, take care.